Hello, everybody. This is Menopause Taylor bringing you the state of menopause in the world today. And it's time for another audio tutorial on menopause. As you know, I teach you how to manage your menopause your way. So I try to cover all the options every which way. And in the last few broadcasts, I've been talking about diet and things that have to do with food. And the last video and the last broadcast was about how you can't get the same benefit from vitamins out of a bottle as you can get from vitamins in foods. And I made sure you understood that you can't really take your vitamins out of a bottle and eat whatever you want and expect the same benefits. But, I am a realist. And I know that a lot of you will still rely on bottled vitamins to meet some of your needs. And since my job is to teach you how to manage things your way, I'm going to teach you which vitamins can help you manage your menopause regardless of whether you get them from food or from a bottle. So what I'm going to do today is address the vitamins that are pertinent to menopause management specifically. Now, I'm not going to give you a primer on everything having to do with vitamins, but I'm only going to focus on the vitamins as they pertain to menopause. And eventually, I'll be addressing every symptom and disease of menopause individually. And when I do that, I'll present the vitamins that can help you with each one of those. But today, I'm going to just cover a broad view of vitamins. And it's only vitamins because the next broadcast will be on minerals. And the one after that, dietary supplements, because I cover them category by category. So I'll give you an overview, which means I'll present the material vitamin by vitamin. And what I'll do is I'll just designate the things that each vitamin can do for your menopause. And this may help you greatly, okay? Because if you're a person who likes to use vitamins, you need to know which ones do what, right? So I'm going to start by discussing vitamins in general, okay? Your body cannot make its own vitamins, so you have to get them through your diet or from supplements. And when you get vitamins in food, they're mixed in combination. So a mango doesn't contain just vitamin C. It contains vitamin A and vitamin B along with the vitamin C. So Mother Nature has packaged vitamins in food in combinations that are just right. So we call them vitamins in combination. And that means that the vitamins in food are actually more efficient. That's what I was talking about in the last broadcast. But in contrast, the vitamins you take from a bottle are isolated. So a bottle of vitamin C capsules or a package of vitamin C powder is nothing but vitamin C. Whenever you isolate just one vitamin, it's called isolation. And isolation is significant in that your body handles an isolated vitamin very differently than it handles vitamins that are in combination. But the reality is that most people do not eat diets that give them enough vitamins. Most people eat far too much processed, packaged, and overcooked food to get their vitamins slowly from their diet. And not only that, even if you eat a completely plant-based diet, you may still not get enough vitamins. And that's because the nutrient content of soil will affect the quality and quantity of the vitamins in your food. And because foods have basically unpredictable quantities of vitamins, a whole industry has grown out of the need to supplement our diets with vitamins from a bottle. So when you take a vitamin supplement from a bottle, it comes in two forms. There's natural and there's synthetic. Now, ages ago, way back, early in my radio broadcasts, I dissected the definitions of the words natural and synthetic. And when I did that, you learned that the word natural does not mean better or safer. You also learned that the word synthetic does not mean worse or unsafe. And once again, the meanings you usually assign to those two words are pretty much misplaced when it comes to vitamins. When it comes to vitamins, the word natural usually means the vitamin is of very low potency. If you're eating enough fruit and veggies, that's not going to be a problem. But most people don't eat enough fruits and veggies. Synthetic vitamins are actually much more potent than natural vitamins. And sometimes a bottle has vitamins that have synthetic vitamins in combination with natural vitamins to make the batch more stable or to standardize the quantities of the vitamins. So the bottom line is that bottled vitamins can be either natural or synthetic or both. And then there's another way to categorize vitamins. They are either fat soluble or water soluble. The fat soluble vitamins are vitamins A, D, E, K. And they're measured in international units except for vitamin A, which can be in international units or retinol equivalents or milligrams. Water-soluble vitamins are all the B vitamins and vitamin A, and they're all measured in milligrams. Okay, so that's the basic stuff about vitamins. What I'll do now is basically delve into discussing each of the vitamins in terms of their benefits for menopause. Okay? The whole list of vitamins is vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K. So we'll start with vitamin A. Vitamin A is all about skin. Now you can remember that by thinking of A as the first letter of the alphabet and skin as the first layer of U. The magic thing about vitamin A is that it has antioxidant activity. Now the word oxidation comes from the word oxygen. Exposure to oxygen causes things to rust. And oxidation is the same thing as rusting. So when you see a rusty door hinge, it's old and rusty from exposure to the outdoors. Well, when your skin gets old, it rusts too. And your skin is exposed to the air, and the air has oxygen in it. So after years and years of exposure to oxygen in the air, your skin starts aging. And vitamin A helps prevent that aging process. So that's what it means when it says it's an antioxidant. So what's one of the very first things women notice when they lose their estrogen at menopause? Dry skin. And dry things become wrinkled, especially skin. And wrinkled things look old. So vitamin A is an antioxidant that helps prevent dry skin, wrinkling, and aging. Now what's another skin change at menopause? Acne. Just as acne is common at puberty when your hormone levels increase, it's common at menopause too when your hormone levels decrease. And what's the most common medication for acne? Retin A. That's vitamin A, retin A. And that's because retin A has a high dosage of vitamin A, and you're just putting it directly on a blemish. So you associate vitamin A with your skin. You can use it for either of the two most common skin problems during menopause: dry skin, which wrinkles, and acne. See, isn't that easy? Don't you love it when something is easy like that? Okay, now we go to vitamin B. With the list of with the vitamins, there's a whole list of vitamin Bs. Okay, and I'm going to discuss the benefits of each one. So the first vitamin B is vitamin B1. It's also called thiamine. When it comes to menopause, think of B1 as being for your brain. B for brain. Okay, your brain is number one. It helps reduce both forgetfulness in the short term and Alzheimer's in the long term. Other than that, it helps with two additional things: acne and balding. Now, how can you remember that? Well, you can remember B for boy, because boys have acne at puberty and balding in old age. I like to give you mnemonics with ways to remember things because sometimes it really helps. And of course, you might be able to come up with your own memory methods if mine don't work for you, but I like to give you little ways to keep things plugged into your brain. Next, we have vitamin B2 or riboflavin. Now this one's easy because it's just like the B for boy, identical. It helps with acne and balding, so you don't have to think of anything new so far. Okay, now we come to vitamin B3, also known as niacin. And vitamin B3 is good for three things. It's good for acne, Alzheimer's, and heart attack. Those three things are a bit disparate though, right? How can you tie them all together? The three A's, acne, Alzheimer's, and attack, the three A's. So that's vitamin B3, niacin. Now, there is no vitamin B4, so we jump now to vitamin B5. Another name for vitamin B5 is pantothenic acid. And it's like B2. It helps prevent the B for boy stuff, acne and balding. So far you're seeing a lot of overlap, and it's not that difficult because you're seeing a lot of them do the same thing. When things start compounding each other, you kind of start feeling like, okay, you've got it down. Now we get to vitamin B6 or pyridoxine. Now you're starting to see some more overlap because remember vitamin B3 and the three A's? They were acne, Alzheimer's, and attack. Well, vitamin B6 does all those things and more. So vitamin B3, vitamin B6 overlap a lot. In addition to the three A's of vitamin B3, vitamin B6 also helps with moods and bones. In other words, it reduces mood swings, irritability, depression, and osteoporosis. So it's almost like we're adding on to the benefits with each B vitamin. You know, the higher the number of the B vitamin, the more benefits. So now we're at vitamin B9, which you might recognize as folate. Well, it's additive, all right. Vitamin B9 does all the things we've enumerated thus far. It covers all the same things that B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6 covered. So vitamin B9 helps with acne, Alzheimer's and forgetfulness, heart attack, balding, moods, and bones. See how that works? So if you take only one of the B vitamins, you might be able to get most of these benefits. If you take all of them, of course, you'll have some overlap. The last B vitamin is vitamin B12 or cobalamin. And there's overlap here too, but it's not complete overlap. B12 only helps with two of the A's. It helps with acne and heart attack. But it does help with moods, and it does something that the other vitamins, other B vitamins don't do. It helps with urinary incontinence. So you can remember B for bladder, B12 for bladder. Okay? It helps with urinary incontinence. It's the only one that helps with incontinence. Now, the last of the B vitamins is biotin, and it only helps with two things, balding and moods. So just think of that bald old man in a bad mood. Biotin. And then there's one called inositol. Now, inositol is not really a B vitamin, but it's so closely related that it always gets lumped in and grouped with the B vitamins. And inositol is your friend because it alters the serotonin levels in your brain. What does serotonin control? Serotonin is responsible for your happiness. So inositol can decrease depression. So you see there's a lot of B vitamins, but don't let them confuse you. And if you don't want to bother with which B does this and which B does that,